Despite huge increases in school enrollment, the quality of education in developing countries is actually getting worse over time. I'll explain what's going on. Over the past few decades, we've seen huge gains in school enrollment in the developing world. Back in 1991, only half of primary school-aged kids in sub-Saharan Africa were in school. But by 2009, that number had jumped to 75%, and it's continued rising since then. Governments and families have put a ton of effort and resources into boosting enrollment. In sub-Saharan Africa, education spending rose from 2.6% of GDP in 2000 to 3.8% in 2017. And families often spend over 10% of their income to send their kids to school. But the quality of education in these schools is often shockingly poor. Teachers frequently don't show up or aren't teaching when they're there. Students miss school a lot too. And even when both are present, the curriculum and instruction are often ineffective, focused on rote memorization rather than critical thinking. In fact, in some countries, teachers who don't speak English are giving lessons in English to kids who also don't understand English, using textbooks written in English. It's a recipe for disaster. The results are dismal. Up to 80% of primary school students in low-income countries can't read a simple story. Over half can't read by age 10. And basic math skills like subtraction and division elude the majority of students. One approach that shows promise is teaching at the right level, tailoring instruction to meet students where they're at, rather than trying to force them through a rigid curriculum. This allows teachers to focus on foundational skills and help students progress at their own pace. So despite huge gains in school enrollment, the actual quality of education is declining in many developing countries. In fact, the chances of a fifth grader being able to read have actually decreased by 8.5% on average across developing countries, even as more kids are attending school. It's a major challenge that needs urgent attention. We have to find innovative solutions like teaching at the right level to dramatically improve the quality of teaching and learning.